ich nicht drauf, so ich nicht drauf, so. Ja, verdammt mich. Ja, halt nur das, ja. Ja, hau.
Okay, well, that happened. I really need to do something about that scarab guy. This reincarnation cycle is becoming a rather inconvenient and painful habit, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Which, hi. Just noticed ya. How have you been? Hope Scarab didn't jostle you guys too much while he stole the channel from me. Anyhow, finally and long-awaiedly, I don't think that's a word, but we're not going to worry about it. Let's talk about Farthest Frontier. But before we do, this video game was voted on by you lovely people quite some time ago before my beheading. If you'd like to be part of the vote for the next quick review in this series, go and head over to the lovely community tab. It should be up already. And if you have any games you'd like to see on the poll for the video after next, comment on that post to let me know what you're thinking. Now let's get into this video where we shall travel to the farthest frontier. This game is kind of perfect in a lot of ways. It reminds me a lot of Age of Empires, but reverses the building blocks of the game's priorities in a way that suits my personal playstyle much better. My favorite part of playing Age of Empires, be it 2 or 3 or 4, is building my thriving populace. Sure, going and crushing the Empire is fun as well, but building the city is so incredibly fun to me. And you could say, just go play a city builder, ya dimwit, and you'd be fair enough in that opinion. But I still like the addition of combat in my city building, but I just wish the combat took more of a backseat to the city building, which is exactly what Farthest Frontier does. You play as settlers, out to forge a new home in the wilds of an untamed wilderness. Dangers abound, from barbaric raiders to natural diseases. Keeping your people clean and strong is the key to surviving the harshest of environments. At the very start, Farthest Frontier allows you to select the kind of land you will be inhabiting, from a lush, grassy meadow to craggy and rough rocklands, each offering a different kind of challenge. You can also select how difficult you wish for resource gathering and combat engagements to be. Then you are sent into a procedurally generated map, and you'll begin your new settlement. Next, you will begin setting up your harvesting zones, beginning building construction, and gathering food, especially to make it through the coming winter. And while I liken this game to Age of Empires, it has much more depth when it comes to its city building. The farming in the game allows you to select which time periods you like to seed specific plants. Some buildings become a danger if placed too close to other buildings since they are a fire risk, those sorts of things. The game really requires you to really think about how you are laying out your foundation and really just improve the livelihood of your people. Each villager is also named and is assigned specific jobs, not unlike your Dwarf Fortresses or Frostpunk type games. Food and supplies are actually delivered to their destinations, and you can watch all of this happen, giving your city a genuinely alive feeling and making your choices just feel a little bit more impactful. It's fantastic. Combat-wise, it's your pretty average RTS, and if you don't wish to deal with combat, you can entirely remove it from the game and focus on your city. But for those that do enjoy a splash of combat to keep things intense, you can feel your internal clock churning as you build anything other than defenses, especially early on when your choices are slim. Raids and attacks happen entirely at random and can be shocking as well as terrifying and out of the blue. It can kind of feel like a horror game of sorts, since that pressure of time is constantly pressing against you in the higher difficulties. But again, that's not for everybody, and this game does a beautiful job being a relaxing, chill time as well. I had 2 campaigns running at once for a period just to see how I liked the more combat heavy and the more chill. Personally, I'm more on the chill side of this game, and it's definitely not because I got mobbed by the raiders. So if you want to experience some medieval era city building, this is the place to be. And it's still in early access. This damn game already feels really complete, so I'm incredibly excited to see what they have in store for us. They don't seem to have a roadmap, even though I've poked around for one, but I'm willing to be a patient lad. Anyhow, thank you so very, very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a lovely little like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, smack that subscribe button like the hottie you are. If you'd like to vote on the next quick review, don't forget to hop over to that community tab. But most importantly, have a wonderful day, and don't die. Bye.